diary. Weird question, but what kind of pillow do you use? A big one? A flat one? Memory foam? Fluffy one? For me, I actually don't use a pillow. I do have one, but when I sleep, I don't use a pillow. It's more comfortable that way. What's your preference? Welcome to Art Attack. I'm your DJ Pretty Little Iris, and we'll be back after 이것밖에는 없다, Nothing But by Young K of Day 6. 이것밖에는 없다, Nothing But by Young K of Day 6. Hi, this is Art Attack. I am your pretty present Iris DJ. Hi. I brought this, guys. I bought it with my mom's card. To show you guys. This is a little, can you see? It's a present headband because I am like your present, right? Am I like your present? Is my existence like a gift for you? Because if not, whatever, you suck. But hi, if you answered yes to that question, you are welcomed here and I validate your existence. Bonjour, you can see my hand. Bonjour, hi guys. Today is a Friday, which means it's a Friday and you get to see my face for 2 hours, and then for 48 hours you don't get to see my face. But then on Monday I'll be back, so don't worry. Why am I so excited all of a sudden? Calm down, Iris. You're on live TV, live radio. Be professional. I asked you guys about my bedding pillow question, and it's been a while since I had no pillow. And once I started it, I just can't go back to pillowing. I can't. It's so uncomfortable. So I do have a pillow, but it just stands next to me. Let's see what pillow preference you guys have. Tigger Shior says, I use a shredded foam pillow. So does that mean the foam inside the pillow is shredded? SB says, mine is one memory foam on top and one flat pillow on bottom. So you have 2 pillows. Also, did you know not using a pillow can apparently help you not snore, I think? Or maybe that's a weird fact I saw online. Aristotle Day says, I use orthopedic pillow that is apparently good for neck, but I don't use it properly. Oh yeah, there are some like super fancy pillows out there that's apparently supposed to really help with your posture or your neck. I once had this super big pillow that was supposed to help my back that somebody sent me because I kept whining about my back, and I don't have it anymore. Yeah, I don't have it anymore. SB says, I'm not sure how long... I lost the comments. I'm not sure how long I'll be here today because I don't feel good. Hopefully the host show, but we will see. SB, if you need time to yourself, I won't be upset that you leave. But at the same time, you get magical irisness if you listen. So I might be able to help you feel a little bitsy bit better, right? Right? Yeah. Bahar says, I have 3 different kinds of pillows on my bed. Medium firm cooling one under my head, 2 soft ones for my back, and hugging one firm small ones for between my knees. You're a pillow girly. And Bread R is back to Bahar. You're a pillow girly. Brian L says, Happy Friday, Iris. So I thought that was a pillow comment. Let's see what other things you guys are saying. Yum yum yum. Geekdy says, I have yet to find a pillow that can comfortably accommodate my head size and neck curve without me being in pain. Yeah, is there even a perfect pillow? Or actually, hotel pillows are pretty nice, right? Yeah. Olga says memory foam. Yeah, memory foam is nice. Brian L says memory foam. Yeah, I guess pillows are nice, but yeah, okay guys, just try not using a pillow. It really helps. Also, it gets rid of your neck wrinkles apparently. But did you know, fun fact about Iris, I have neck wrinkles and I'm not even like old. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying if you have wrinkles it's bad, it's just natural, but apparently, yeah. Fred R never dies, never. Hi, Bradar. Welcome back. We are going to have a lively, fun Friday show. I am dressed up as your present, so you better treat me like your present. Yes. We're gonna go listen to a song and I'll be back. You guys should call Santa up and ask him for Iris gift. Well, I mean, you already have me, never mind. Which reminds me, the next song we're gonna listen to is Dear Santa by 소녀시대 대티서.
Dear Santa, 내 얘기를 들어줘요. 나 간절하게 원하고 있죠.
Over to our Instagram. Our story is where you can find our updates, story updates, and question updates. So answer us if you haven't yet. I will refresh one last time before getting into Art of the Day segment. Now, if you also have messages for me, questions, song requests, make sure to send them along our send message board or our email at heartattackarirang@gmail.com, and I'll be reading them later on. In hour 2 today, we have an interview. We have Open Heart, and we have the most amount of guests joining us today because we have boy group Nowadays, Super Rookie of Cube Entertainment joining us today. So we will be having a little fun moment with more and more people week by week. So if you have any questions and messages for Nowadays, you can also send that through our send message board or our email as well. So guys, are you ready to kick off the 2 hour? I mean, it's not 2 hours anymore, but 1 hour 45 minutes with me. Let's go listen to a song and I'll be back with art news. This is City Love Soul by PH1. December 20th, Friday. Here's today's culture life news of Korea. This is art news. This Christmas season, a special hanbok campaign featuring actress Kim Tae-ri will be showcased around the world, including in the United States. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, along with the Korea Craft and Design Foundation, announced that the Kim Tae-ri hanbok video created to promote hanbok will be displayed on the giant billboard at New York's Times Square on Christmas Eve local time. Starting on the 23rd, the video will also be shown on a large screen at the Stade Martin in Paris for 1 week. This year, nearly 15 million people visited Korea's royal palaces and tombs. The Cultural Heritage Administration revealed yesterday, the 19th, that from January to November, a total of 14.89 million people visited these historic sites. This marks an increase of 520,000 visitors compared to last year's record-breaking numbers, setting a new all-time high. Notably, foreign tourists accounted for about 20% of the total, with 2.99 million visitors, up 49% from last year's 2.01 million. New Jeans will make their second consecutive appearance at Japan's prestigious Japan Record Awards. According to their agency Adore, New Jeans will perform their Japanese debut single Supernatural at the 66th Annual Awards show on December 30th at 5:30 p.m., which will air live. Last month, Supernatural was named one of the winners of the Excellence Award. New Jeans is the only international artist on this year's list and has now won the award 3 years in a row following last year's Ditto. This has been Korea's Art News of the Day. We'll be back after 2 songs, Bubblegum by New Jeans and Slow Mo by 7us.
기억 속에 갇혀버린 채 있어 너 떠나는 뒷모습 마주보기에 잊고 있었던 모습 한참을 바라보고 있다 눈물 차올라 미쳐있던 지난 하루 네 모습 오래전에 그때로 돌아가 다시 웃을 수 있을까 눈부신 그날처럼 눈물을 흘리던 날들 주고받은 상처 그 순간은 기억 끝에 흐려지고 소중했던 그날의 웃음 띤 네 얼굴 처음 널 본 순간 그 장면 선명해져 천천히 맴돌아 It's all over 너 떠나는 뒷모습 slow-mo 마주보기에 잊고 있었던 모습 한참을 바라보고 있다 눈물 차올라 미쳐있던 지난 하루 네 모습 오래전에 그때로 돌아가 다시 웃을 수 있을까 눈부신 그날처럼 바래져 버린 기억의 장면들 속 너와 나 헤어날 수 있을 It's all over 처음 봤던 네 모습 당연했기에 잊고 있었던 순간 한참을 돌아보고 있다 눈물 차올라 미쳐있던 지난 하루 네 모습 오래전에 그때로 돌아가 다시 웃을 수 있을까 눈부신 그날처럼
Knock knock, what's in your heart today? A question a day to keep your mind awake. This is Art of the Day. I like food. You like food. We all like food because it keeps us alive. And that's why I asked you a food question again here on Art of the Day. And you guys can follow us on Instagram if you haven't yet, because that is where we upload our Art of the Days. Simple as that. Today's question was, what do you consider the most difficult food to eat? Whether it's because it's hard to find, because it's a hassle just to eat it or to cook it, or because it just doesn't suit your taste buds. We'll see. We'll see. So firstly, we have SB saying taco franchise. Why? Is it because of that conspiracy that it makes everybody sick? Yeah, I've never experienced that, so maybe it's different in Korea? Because I've only had it in Korea. Also, my grandma's burger, they're drier than the dessert. I'm telling on you. I'm telling your grandma you said that. Tisk tisk. Tigger says super dry foods. If it ain't supposed to be jerky, I shouldn't need to drown it in liquids like it's evaporated food. What about, like, sweet potatoes? Isn't that super dry? So you need to eat, like, drinks with it? Or what about... What's a dry food? You know, I like dried strawberries and dried apples. You know, dried apples are really good. Like, dried apples just... It has that good, like, soggy crispiness. Do you get it? Soggy crispy. It's really good. Yeah, dried apples. Arvian says piping hot food because you can't eat it right away. Koreans with their piping hot soups. So you've never tried like a Korean piping hot soup? It's really good. You're supposed to get burnt. That's the charm in it. You're supposed to get your tongue and the roof of your mouth burnt. And you know, here's a life hack for you. If you ever get your tongue or roof of your mouth burnt, all you have to do is eat sugar. Like stick sugar on the parts that got burnt and just let it submerge. And that's not going to miraculously cure you, but it will definitely help. Definitely. Raquel says, I don't think I saw any Taco Bells in Seoul. I think they have like two in South Korea. And one of them is right next to my house. So, not right next to, you gotta walk, but it's in my neighborhood. So, did I just announce to the world where I live? I need media training. Ricky says, durian. It's so difficult that I've never had any before. Come on, you gotta at least give it a try. Come on. You know, I've tried durian ice cream. I've tried dried durian. Okay, honestly, I've tried frozen durian. So it wasn't even like durian ice cream. It was like frozen durian. And honestly, it's not that bad. I don't know why people are making a big fuss about it. Yeah. Benny says, for me, grilled fish because I think it has some veggies. You think it needs some veggies? Is that what you're saying? Steve says, animal organs and anything still moving. So you're not a fan of super fresh seafood? I mean, animal corp is gonna hate. Yeah. Yeah. Weisteen says, from my experience, it is when you are so full, no matter how delicious the food is. That's true. No matter how delicious the food in front of you is, you just it just seems gross when you're full. That's why I hate it when I already had like just okay food and then there's like good food in front of me, like rationally good food in front of me. Because, like, if I have, let's say I had like a lot of veggies because I was bored, and then suddenly my mom's like, here's bread. You know, that happened once? Once I had like a salad or something because at the time I had to get PT, and so I was forced to eat salad, and then I had salad, and then my mom brought me my favorite baguette sandwich from my favorite bakery, and I was like, I just had, but then it didn't stop me from eating more bread. So yeah, so no matter how full, how delicious, if you're full, yeah, if you're full. So I see we are having quite a bit of debates on in our chat as well. Go on, guys. I like reading you guys fight. No, I'm kidding, no one's fighting. Leah says soft onions. It's like worms? I love soft onions. You're saying like cooked onions, right? I love caramelized onion. It's like so good. Caramelized onion is so good. I shouldn't do that. No aggressiveness in this building. It's so good. Soft onions is really tricky to make. Did you know? You have to get the right amount of heat and it takes a long time because if it's too hot, too much fire is gonna burn. Too low fire is gonna hurt your legs. So it's gotta be a right adequate amount, and you caramelize it. And it's so good. I love caramelized onion. Yes. More Than Suffering says beans. Really? All type of beans? You don't likey? Leon says bitter gourd and stinky tofu. Well, stinky tofu is, it's like the thing people always talk about. When I was in Taiwan, I went to the night market and my Taiwanese friend was like, the smell you're smelling right now is stinky tofu. And honestly, it wasn't even that bad. And I was like, oh, why were people overreacting? But to be fair, I didn't try it, so I shouldn't be the one to judge. Yeah, I shouldn't be the one to judge. Benny says, Peter, the 9 a.m. DJ, hates cucumbers. We make fun of him that he loves that veggie. I love cucumbers. I love cucumbers. I love Cucumbers. I needed to say that 3 times. Yeah. Brian, I was like, Taiwan picks where? I have a blog post. Yeah, there you go. I was like, did I not post? Siska says celery, cilantro, raw onion, and all raw meat. Well, as someone that eats all of these, cilantro and celery have a strong herby scent. Okay. Raw onion, I mean, we don't eat it often, but it is edible. It's just super spicy. And raw meat, like tartar, like yuke, like we talked about last time. Yeah, it's good. So, yeah. Next, Crash Over Ice says, I've tried very hard to like fish outside of sashimi and I can't eat it any other way. That's cool cuz I feel like most of the time when people like, oh, actually, Crash Override, I have a friend that's exactly like you. She can only have uncooked fish. If it's cooked, she can't have it. I wonder why. Is it cuz I mean, is it fishier alive or cooked? I would like to think it's fishier alive, but maybe in this case it's because it's cooked. Cooked, cooked. Or sushi. Olga says, my answer is crab. Olga, is it because it's hard to eat or is it because of the taste? And have you had raw marinated crabs? Because if you haven't had crabs yet. You gotta try raw, Korean style raw marinated crabs with white rice. Why do I torture myself with all these food questions? I gotta be more mindful of the question of the days that I keep asking. KS Yoon says anything with coriander. I heard that a lot of Koreans don't eat coriander, and a lot of foreigners feel the same way towards perilla leaf, but Koreans would be like, what do you mean? Perilla leaf is so good. Why can't you have perilla leaf? Like, do you get it? It's like the Asian equivalent to cilantro is apparently like perilla leaf. No, the Korean equivalent, because a lot of Asian dishes still use cilantro. I eat cilantro. Brian L says, how do you eat them? Do you need to de-shell them? What are you talking about? Crabs? Can I be honest? You ask your mom or your dad to de-crab it, de-shell it. When I'm eating marinated crabs, so my mom would sit next to me with plastic gloves and she would squeeze out all the stuff for me out of the shell and she would put it on my rice and then I would eat it. It sounds like I'm a toddler, but I swear I'm not spoiled. And if it's cooked crab, then you give it to daddy and my dad would crack it and then he would use his equipment to pull out all the meat and he would put it on my plate. I need media training. We're gonna go listen to a song and I'll be back, guys. This is Drinks or Coffee by Rose. This Drinks or Coffee by Rose. Let's check out what more answers you guys sent me. Seiji says the same thing, crabs and lobsters. I'm not a big fan of crabs and lobsters just because I had a lot of crab when I was younger. I don't know why. I guess my parents liked it. I just had it a lot, so I kind of got sick of it. So I don't enjoy eating crabs or lobsters or anything in that shelly area. Difficult as in the taste or way it looks is alligator iguana. Say, where do you go to eat alligators and iguanas? Fun fact, I recently read a book called Crocodile. Oh my gosh. You guys probably can't even search it up because it's like newly released and it's Korean and it's super short. It's so good. I'll talk about it more later. It was like a horror. Oh my gosh, it was so well written. I could go on and on. I was so surprised because it was only like 128 pages, but it got me hooked. I was, yeah, astonished. Robin says hamburgers. Is it because everything falls apart? I agree with you. I don't like hamburgers that are too tall because it falls apart. Me don't like it. Frost Glass, who is Cho Young-woo, says crabs. Why is Hyung-woo's username Frost Glass? Frost, 습기 glass 안경. That isn't related to him, is it? We should ask him next time. Can you guys remind me to ask him next time he's in the studio? I wonder if crabs is because the same reason. It's difficult. Bahar says pomegranates. Bahar, I'm gonna change your life right now. Grab your pomegranate. Just grab it, cut it in half. Grab a bowl. Fill it with water. Dunk your pomegranate and break your pomegranates. And the seeds will all be in the water. It won't go everywhere. The juice won't go everywhere. And after you're done breaking it in the water, just take out the shells of the pomegranates, drain the water. You got pomegranates. Bahar, I changed your life. If you're thankful in return, please listen to Art Attack for a long time and stay with us, be our fam. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I changed somebody's life. I don't care what Bahar says. I just changed Bahar's life. I don't care what Bahar's point of view is, okay? Brian L says, 굴비구이 or any fish. I'm bad at removing bones and I'm worried they will get stuck in my throat. I'm gonna change your life, Brian. If you get any bones stuck in your throat, there's two things you can do. Koreans always say have a huge gump of rice and it's gonna bring it down. But I recommend drinking vinegar. I don't. I was kidding for that one. Because vinegar, apparently the acid in vinegar melts down the bone. And I once had a bone stuck in my throat, so I drank vinegar. Don't even ask me how I did it. And I was I did that for 2 hours and I was in pain and I was like, Dad. And I called my dad and I was like, don't tell mom, I have a bone stuck in my throat. I don't even know why I didn't tell my mom, but I think it's because she would probably make me eat rice and I didn't want to eat rice. And my dad got chopsticks and he put the chopsticks down my throat and he picked out the bone, and we looked at it and the vinegar really did melt down half of the bone. So the part that was stuck in my throat was thicker than the part that wasn't. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's cool. I'm Flo says anything sweet, never ate chocolate or these things like cake, pizza, never tried in 4. Oh, you don't wait, is there a second? Oh no. Oh, you don't like sweet stuff. Yeah, I guess if you're not a fan of anything sweet, that would also make sense. It would be hard for you to eat anything sweet. Yeah. TMI of the day. Yeah. Yeah, TMI of the day. Iris media training, please. Why? Isn't that a cute story? Was that gross? Did I gross you guys out? I thought that was a cute story. Yeah. Brian also says surgical precision with chopsticks. Yeah, my dad was good. And we were both in the washroom because I didn't want to tell my mom because I didn't want to eat the rice thing. And we were both hiding in the washer and my dad was just like, just go eat rice. And I was like, no, that's going to make it worse. I don't know why young me thought it was going to make it worse, but yeah, that happened when I was very young. Yep. Cool story, bro. We're gonna go listen to some songs and I will be back, guys. This is 또 한 번의 겨울, Another Winter by Amers, followed by Winter Garden by Kay.
Download the Arirang Radio application.
Type in
ARIRANG.
Arirang Radio on your app store.
download it and listen to
Arirang Radio.
88.7 in Jeju City.
88.1 in Seogwipo City.
101.9 in the Daejeong area.
Tune in, Arirang Radio.
You guys know that in hour 2 we will be having an interview. We'll be having boy group Nowadays joining us in the other big pretty studio. So guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to be right back after we listen to a song. So if you have any messages or questions for Nowadays, send them along our send message board or our email at heartattackarirang@gmail.com. I'll be right back after this wintry song, 눈의 꽃, Snowflower by Toyoung, and I'll see you later.